long time no see. How you guys doing? I don't even know like how to start this video. It feels like it's been so long since we have vlogged, but I've been out of town for the past 2 weeks. So I got home, today's Friday. I got home Wednesday night. Pretty much she's on. That's what I'm doing down here. So yeah, I'm just starting a new vlog because I kind of just missed vlogging and talking to you guys. So we have much to do today. Much to do. I haven't checked my mail since I got home, and I know I have at least one package, so we're running downstairs, hence the shoes. And we have a lot of work to do today in like all different areas of my job. We just have a lot to do, so I'm trying not to get stressed about it, one thing at a time. We'll get it done, chat more once I get back. Let's go. Nothing interesting to show you, unfortunately. Not much to get caught up on. God, where do we even start? Hi, if you're new here, my name is Katie. I'm an author and an editor. I have 7 books out currently. All my links are down below in the description. I don't know what this vlog is gonna be. A mixture of a writing and like editing my own books vlog, but then I also have a lot of other work to do. So just taking you along, I guess. I feel like I look bald when you like can't see my bun. So yeah, today's Friday. If you missed whatever my last video was, I probably talked about it in that one. I was out of town for the past 2 weeks. I just got home. I did work a little bit while I was gone, but not nearly as much as I would have if I'd been here, obviously. So I'm in the middle of a copy edit for a client. So I want to finish that before the end of next week. I'm starting another client manuscript evaluation, and then I also have a deadline for my own book. Broken Perfect Lies is going to my developmental editor on August 1st, so we need to finish that before the end of this month. That's what I've been working on all morning so far. We have those 3 books to work on, and then I also have so many videos that I need to do, either for Patreon or for this YouTube channel if it's like sponsored or something like that. I think I'm just gonna kind of make a list of everything that I need to get done, set some deadlines for myself, and just kind of try and get myself reorganized after being gone for so long. I spent pretty much all day yesterday trying to get settled back in. I was like vacuuming and cleaning out the litter box and doing laundry. I washed my sheets. I was unpacking and stuff like that. There's still more to do. I still need to get groceries, but I'm ready to get back to work today. I had a really nice trip, but it's so nice to be home. 2 full weeks being away. It was just, like I said, it was a really nice trip, but it felt like a long time to be away from home. I flew to San Francisco, and my parents flew from Denver, and they met me in San Francisco. And we basically just made our way up the coast from San Francisco to Portland, and we did a bunch of hikes, and we went through wine country and did some like wine tastings at vineyards and stuff. Then they came and stayed in Portland for a couple of days, and I showed them around. I took them on some hikes here. I took them to some of my favorite restaurants. Then I flew back with them for a week in Colorado, where I stayed with my grandparents because it was their anniversary on 4th of July. I think it was their 60th wedding anniversary. It was at least their 60th. It may have been later. So then I stayed there with them. We did some hikes there, family stuff. And I finally got back here. So it's been a whirlwind of continuous driving and flying for the past 2 weeks. And I'm just excited to be in my own bed and settled in my own home and back with my poor kitty cats. I think that's the longest I've ever been without them. And I have a camera that I put here so I could like talk to them and play with them while I was gone and keep an eye on them, which made me feel better. But they were like glued to my side from the moment I walked in the door Wednesday night until pretty much now. So I think they missed me, and that made me feel bad. Anyway, there's more to talk about, there's more to chat about. However, I'm feeling stressed, and I will feel better after I get a little more work done. So it is about 11:30. Like I said, I've only pretty much been working on Broken Perfect Lies this morning. So I think I'm gonna switch gears and pull up some client work and also plan out the topics for all of the videos I need to do, because I know which videos I need to do, but I have no idea what those videos are going to be. So that's not helpful. I'm probably still trying to figure a couple of them out by the time this vlog goes live. So if you have any requests for like sit down topic videos, feel free to let me know. I would appreciate some ideas.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know,
While I'm waiting for my food in the microwave, do you want to see the kitty cats? We have a Mr. Dean, and he always likes to lay with one foot out, and I don't really know why. I think Maxine is somewhere in here. I've still got my suitcase on the floor, and my parents were sleeping on the air mattress when they were here, so I just washed their sheets. I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put those yet. The good news is I've actually been pretty good about staying caught up with client work, just because I had a lot of time to kill while I was like waiting for my flight, and I did some on the airplane. I'm not behind, which is good. I'm currently working on the copy edit, and I've gotten it down to I'd only need to do like 20 pages a day to finish by the date that I wanted to, which really easy for me, so I might finish this early. We shall see. I posted an Instagram story to see if anyone had questions, and we'll just sprinkle them in throughout the way we do. Do you miss doing reading vlogs? Not particularly. To me, honestly, the like feeling of doing a vlog, no matter what the vlog is for, it's all the same. So making a writing vlog, making a reading vlog, making a day in the life vlog, it's still just like all vlogging to me. And I don't even necessarily like miss reading as much as I was during those reading vlogs. Like I still enjoy reading, I still do a lot of reading with client work and stuff. I really like my life the way it is now. I really like that I spend so much more time writing. I like reading books without the pressure of now I have to talk about it in a vlog, now I have to review it, now people are wanting to know my thoughts on it. Now I just like read my books. I can read them at whatever pace I want. I'm not worried about how many books do I finish in a month, and I just do it at my own pace, and I do it without having to worry about everything that came with reviewing books online. So actually no, not at all. I'm glad that I did them. I like looking back at them, but at this point in my life, not at all. What old stories that you wrote would you love to pick up again and maybe publish? None of them. If you saw that video I did where I was reading first lines from old projects, there are a couple of projects that like I look back on them very fondly, and I think it would be fun maybe to read through them again, or the idea is potentially interesting. Maybe I could like pull out the idea and start from scratch again. But I really do feel like your skills as a writer improve astronomically between each project. So going back like 20 projects, it's so complicated to be able to salvage that. Not only is the writing a different quality, but your storytelling is a different quality. Your ability to do everything is lesser. So going back and publishing any of those old stories, I just don't feel like I would be able to get them to the level that I would need them to be compared to a book that I just sat down and started today, if that makes sense. To me, they're always gonna read like old early stories, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but that's not something that I want to publish and I want other people to read. So there's plenty of old stories that I would love to go back and read just for fun, just for me, but I probably won't ever go to my backlog and publish them, but who knows. Do you think the pace you're releasing books feels sustainable? I do. I don't feel like I'm publishing super quickly and I'm also not super strict about it. I feel like I'm very lenient with myself. Like this year I might only publish 2 books, one of them being a poetry book, so really only publishing 1 novel this year, which is very different from me publishing 3 novels last year. So I just kind of go with the flow and what feels right and whatever pace is happening for me naturally with these books. I might end up publishing Broken Perfect Lies if I get it ready in time. I'm not like dead set on I want to publish this many books in a year. Like that doesn't really matter to me. Publishing anywhere from like 1 to 3 books in a year is what I have found to be doable for me without overly stressing myself out. It feels like a decent pace to keep up in order to continue growing my career and seeing the sales that I want to see. It's not as fast as a lot of indie authors put out their books, but I just can't imagine myself putting out more than 3 books in a year and being completely satisfied with the quality of the finished product, but then also enjoying the process myself. Like getting to really like that's the whole point of writing for me, is I love the creation process of creating the novel and writing it myself. And if I were to try and like pump out even more books than I'm doing, I feel like I would be depriving myself of the full enjoyment of each book, because I'd be like immediately moving on to the next one. Like I wouldn't be able to sit with each book and enjoy it the way that I am now. So I actually really like the pace that I'm at. It's just what feels right to me. I am incredibly impressed by the authors who can put out books a lot faster. But as of right now, with how long my books are, with like how complicated the plots of the Marionettes books are, I just don't see it happening. Even my standalones like Broken Perfect Lies, I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I feel like I'm moving fast. I feel like I work really hard. I feel like I put a lot of work into these books. I spend a lot of time on them. So like I can't even imagine spending more time on them and like trying to pump out even more. It just like doesn't seem humanly possible to me. That got a little bit off track. Yes, I feel like it's sustainable because I have a lot of flexibility with it. Like 1 to 3 books is a pretty big range. Anyway, those are all the questions that have come in so far. I just posted the story 20 minutes ago. So we're gonna have some lunch and knock out a few more pages of this copy edit. Then we'll go from there. I don't know what we'll do next. I just want you. Hello. I look like this because I just woke up from a nap. I plan on staying up really late tonight, writing. I got client work done while I was out of town, but I didn't do, I don't think, any work on my books. It's just being creative while I'm like traveling around and stuff is just not possible. I need to be like in my set routine. So anyway, it's been like over 2 weeks since I've worked on my books, so I'm really in the mood to do that tonight. I've been just reading through the draft of Broken Perfect Lies just to kind of get a feel for the overall flow. I've added so many chapters and things like that, and so far I'm really pleased. I like how everything is going. Like I haven't had to make any major change so far, and I made it to chapter 18, so I'm not like quite halfway through the book, but the first half-ish seems to be pretty solid. It's not like publication ready, but it doesn't need any major changes before it goes to my developmental editor. So that's been the process with that. I've already kind of made my way through the major bullet points that I needed to fix, or I needed to add. I still have things I need to fix. Yeah, I just have like a couple of little things to add. One thing I need to fix because it's just like I had to fact check something and I was like, oh wait, that's not how that would work. I need to fix that. And then there's one scene I want to rewrite a little bit because I think I can like add more suspense to it, and I think it'll be more satisfying the new way I want to write it. But other than that, I think the draft is pretty much ready for my editor. So I actually think I'm gonna jump over to Bloodless Ties and work on that tonight, because I just like got some ideas for Marionette's book 4 today, and I was writing them down, and I've been listening to the playlist for Wicked Souls for some reason. And so now I'm just like in my Reed and Valerie headspace, and I just want to get back to working on this book. I'm feeling very excited about it. So I'm really excited that I've been getting ideas for book 4, because the first 3 books in this series have always been incredibly clear to me. Like I knew exactly what book 2 and book 3 was gonna look like before I even finished writing book 1. Like these 3 had always been super clear to me, and book 4, it was like blurry. Like when you don't have your glasses on and you can see something and you can like recognize what it is, but you can't see any of the details. Like it's not crisp at all. So that's always kind of been book 4 to me. It's just something in the distance. It's kind of blurry. I have a vague idea, but it's never been as clear as books 1 through 3 have been. And now that I'm finishing up book 3, it's finally starting, like the details are starting to trickle in for me. Like my vision is starting to clear, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty excited that I'm starting to figure this book out, because it's been a mystery to me since I started writing book 1. And the things I've been coming up with for book 4, I'm so excited to write that honestly I just want to like abandon everything and start writing book 4, but I can't afford to do that. So we're gonna do the next best thing, and I'm gonna pull up Bloodless Ties. We've got some sparkling rosé. I've also started a new puzzle, as you can see. It's this one, and it's more challenging than I thought it would be, because it's like all the same color, and it's just like very subtle changes in the shade. So we just started it today. It's been slow going. But yeah, Bloodless Ties is getting hefty for sure.
Occasionally I need to breathe. Stop me for a second, I got needs. Occasionally I set them free.